The Machinist's Workbench is a form of crafting table that can read schematics. It has its own internal inventory and can be set so that only certain players can use it. To craft one, you'll need a piece of paper, 2 copper ingots, a crafting bench, and a strongbox. All here are for schematics. Now, schematics are pretty much just pieces of paper that can store some crafting instructions. They're very cheap to craft, only requiring 2 pieces of paper and a piece of lapis. As soon as you've combined the ingredients like this, you'll receive one blank schematic. They'll be blank by default simply because a recipe hasn't been recorded to it yet. For this example, I'm just going to use some cobblestone to make some stone stairs. Just using the 3x3 grid the same way you'd use any crafting table, I'll place the cobblestone blocks here. Now, this grid only records that you've placed the cobblestone in each box. It doesn't actually consume it. So as you can see, I still have the same amount of cobblestone that I started with. There. I'll place the blank schematic there, and then press this button here, and then it'll write the recipe to the schematic. If I go and hover my cursor over it, it'll tell you the recipe it's recorded, as well as the quantity and type of ingredients required to craft it. This same process kills the crafting grid, remembering that items appearing in the grid are not real items and can't be collected. When you have a schematic in the Machinist's Workbench and you want to craft its recipe, you need to have the correct quantity and type of items available in its inventory. So for example here, if I click on the stone stairs, it won't do anything, because there's no cobblestone available in the inventory. As soon as I place a stack of cobblestone here, I can go ahead and craft the stairs. This button with the padlock on it up here will allow you to specify the access mode. There are 3 options. Public, which means anyone on the server can use it. Restricted, meaning only friends can use it. And then of course owner only, which means only the person that set it up can use it and no one else. Also, if you didn't know, running this command here that I've got on screen now will bring up the interface that lets you specify which players on your server are your friends. This will come in handy if you want to use the restricted mode. If you found this video helpful or informative, please give it a like. And if you want to see more tutorials like this one, you might want to consider subscribing. If you have any questions, please post them in the comments and have a great day.